Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Fena Septiani dari kelas manajemen 22A dengan NPM 22411033. Pada kesempatan kali ini, izinkan saya menjelaskan materi manajemen keuangan materi ke-14 yang bertema risk and return. Definition: risk and return. Risk is the possibility of loss from an investment. Risk can be caused by various factors, such as market fluctuations, change in government policy, natural disasters, and other macroeconomic conditions. Return is the profit or loss obtained from an investment in a certain period of time. Return can be expressed in the present or nominal. Risk and return are two concepts that cannot be separated in the world of investment. Initially, the higher the risk of investment, the higher the potential return that can be obtained. However, on the contrary, the higher the risk of an investment, the greater the possibility of investor experience loss. Risk and return relationship. The relationship between risk and return is one of the basic concepts in investing. Risk and the possibility loss that might be experienced by the investor, while return is the expected profit from an investment. In general, the relationship between risk and return is positive, meaning that the greater the risk borne, the greater the expected return. This is because investors must be compensated for the risks they take. For example, stock investment carry a higher risk than bond investment, but also have higher return potential. Here are some examples of the relationship between risk and return. Different types of investment. Stock investment. Stocks are one of the risky type of investment, but they also have the highest potential return. Both are a type of investment that is lower risk than stock, but also have lower return potential. Number 3, mutual fund investment. A mutual fund is a type of investment that combines different types of assets such as stock, bonds, of money market. Number 4, gold investment. Gold is a relatively more stable type of investment than other types of investment. Gold investment risks can be caused by fluctuation in gold price in the market. Risk analysis of asset. Asset risk analysis is the process of identifying, assessing, and managing the risks associated with asset ownership. Asset risk analysis aims to protect the value of assets from various risks that cause loss, both physically, financial, and reputation. There are several steps that can be taken to conduct an asset risk analysis, namely: Number 1, risk identification. The risk step is to identify all the risks that could impact the asset. Risk can come from a variety of factors, both internal and external. Number 2, risk assessment. Once all risks have been identified, the next step is to assess the safety and likelihood of if risks occurring. Number 3, managing risk. Once the risk asset, the next step is to manage the risks. Types of risks based on the score. Yang number 1, internal risks. Risk organization within the organization such as human error, equipment damage, or system failure. Number 2, external risks. Risks that origins outside the organization such regulation change, natural disaster, or competition. Based on the consequence, financial risk that could lead to financial loss such as loss of sales, bankruptcy, or life. Operational risks that may disrupt an organization operation such as supply disruption, workplace accidents, or reputation damage. Based on severity, high risk are risks that has high probability of occurrence and large consequence. Moderate risk are risks that has a moderate likelihood of occurrence and a moderate consequence. Low risk are risks that has a low probability of occurrence and little consequence. Based on the level of control. Controlled risk can be managed by organization. Uncontrollable risks that the organization cannot manage. Based on the scores. Internal risk organization within the organization such as human error, equipment damage, or system failure. External risks that organization outside the organization such as regulatory change, natural disaster, or competition. Based on the consequence, financial risks that could lead to financial loss such as loss of sales, bankruptcy, or lawsuit. Number 2, operational risks that may disrupt an organization operation such as supply disruption, workplace accidents, or reputation damage. Example of type of risk. Operational risk, which is the risk arising from the daily operational activities such as the risk of human error, the risk of equipment damage, and the risk of system disruption. Financial risk, which is risks arising from financial activities such as credit risk, market risk, and liquidity risk. Reputation risk, which is the risk arising from damage to organization reputation such as the risk of scandal, the risk of violation of the law, and the risk of losing customer trust. Natural disaster risk, which is the risk arising from natural disasters such as earthquakes, floods, and fire. Political risk, namely risks arising from change in government policies such as change in regulation, change in tariffs, and change in social political conditions. Economic risk, which is the risk arising from change in economic conditions such as change in interest rates, change in exchange rates, and change in inflation. Risk management can be done various methods including elimination, avoidance, reduction, transmission, acceptance. Conclusion. Risk and return are two fundamental concepts in investing. Risk is the possibility of losing money on an investment, while return is the potential profit that an investment can generate. The relationship between risk and return is known as the risk and return trade-off. This trade-off states that in general investments with higher potential returns also have higher risk. There are many different types of investment risk, including market risk, interest rate risk, inflation risk, credit risk, and liquidity risk. Investors can reduce their risks by diversifying their portfolio, which means investing in variety of different assets classes and individual investment. Investor can also reduce their risk by choosing investment that match their time horizon and risk tolerance. Time horizon is the amount of time that an investor has to invest before they need to access their money. Risk tolerance is the amount of risk that an investor is comfortable taking. Demikian yang bisa saya sampaikan dari menjelaskan materi manajemen keuangan yang ke-14 ini. Saya ucapkan terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.